Yo. What's going on, everybody? We're here at the PFC 38 question and answer session. I'm Luis Andrade, PFC media guy here with Johnny Ross, PFC president. And up first, we got Elijah Powell, man. So everybody welcome Elijah Powell. And we would have Jacorian Walker. He's not here right now. He's here, but he couldn't get in. So.
Yeah, he has media obligations.
He couldn't make it in, so we're gonna rock it without him. There's a couple of guys that can't make it in tonight, so we're just gonna get right on into it. Elijah, man, how are you feeling? We're fighting in your home state. You've been wanting Peak to come to Louisiana, and we're here now. So how are you feeling? What do you want to do with this opportunity?
I feel good. It's still a little ways away from home, but as you can see, I got a pretty good crowd still. So I'm grateful for everybody that came out, and I'm excited to do what I love tomorrow.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to this fight. It was you were originally scheduled. You had a different opponent, and we had another opponent change for you. So how do you feel? Do you feel like that's beneficial for you? Do you feel like do you like the other opponent better? Do you think this is a better fight for you? And do you think this is a more interesting fight?
This is 100% a tougher fight than Ash Mallory, but you know it is what it is. I'm glad I got somebody to take it, and the reason I say that is because Ash is kind of a specialist, you know what you're going to get. He's a striker. He's going to come out southpaw. He's going to throw his little side kick. It's the same shit, but Jacorian's shown the ability to take people down and keep them there and win fights that way. He's shown the ability to come out and finish people with the hands. So he's well-rounded, and you just, in general, got more things to worry about fighting a guy like Jacorian than a guy like Ash.
Yeah, for sure. Johnny, you got anything for him?
Yeah, man, what's up? Like you said, tough fight, tougher fight than you think it's a tougher fight than your original opponent. We're making our debut in Louisiana. What's it mean to you to fight in your home state against a tough guy and always fighting tough people with us?
As long as we got elbows, I could give two shits, to be honest, because they're going to come either way. Like if we're a little closer, if we're in Monroe, that's one thing, but it's still far enough away to be kind of a pain in the ass. But as long as we have the rule set and I have my elbows, I'm a happy camper. That's all I want. 5 rounds, too.
That's all you care.
5 rounds wants to go with the elbows. There's some guys on the card that didn't want to go with the elbows, so I'm glad that you guys both want to do that and want to keep the tradition going for Peak and amateurs. We like to set it apart differently with amateurs here. And, man, you have been killing it in your last couple fights with us. You looked amazing in your last couple fights. Very excited to have you. What's some things we can look forward to seeing out of you this fight?
I want this to be the best performance I've ever had. Every time I get in the cage and the fight's over and I try to watch it back, I'm just always unfulfilled. There's always something I wish I would have done different, or, that's just kind of how it goes, I guess. But I feel like with the 5 rounds, I've got more time to make my reads and show everybody who I am and what my potential is, because the last couple fights were kind of boring, and I know that's not necessarily my fault. I was fighting grapplers that didn't really want to have a good fight. They just wanted to win, and I get it. But Jacorian's the type of guy where, like, there's no way in hell this ain't going to be a good fight. He's going to bring it, and he's going to bring it for 5 rounds.
Sounds good to me, baby. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this fight, man. This is going to be a banger. If you don't know, pay attention. This is going to be a fight to keep an eye on. This might be fight of the night. Is there anything you would like to say, for the people that they're coming out to watch you tomorrow night, anything like that, or anything you would like to say to Jacorian?
Yeah, I'm grateful for everybody that came, considering it's so far away still, It means a lot to me to have such a good support system. And, I feel like I thrive under the pro rule set. I kind of have always looked at Peak as like a intermediate kind of place before you turn pro, in the sense of, like, we got the elbows and whatnot, right? So if you're looking to take that next step and you want to be a professional one day, it's good to kind of come over here and get that experience first, But I'm excited to put on the show. I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, man, we're absolutely glad to have you. Excited for this fight, and everybody, man. Elijah Powell, thank you so much, man. That's going to be a banger, straight up. Looking forward to that, man. And you know, he's a Louisiana guy doing his thing in his home state. Speaking of the Louisiana guys, we have a hometown guy coming up next. We got Mr. Grant Navarre and Sammy Martinez.
Let's go. Nice.
Sammy's back. Sammy's he's a peak vet. He's fought with us before.
Yes, sir.
And Grant is making his PFC debut with us. Both these guys coming in for a Muay Thai fight. Muay Thai title fight.
Don't shake the hands, Grant. Don't shake his hand, Grant. Don't be nice.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. We got Grant Navarre and Sammy Martinez. These guys are going to war tomorrow night. Light heavyweight amateur title on the line. It's going to be a Muay Thai fight. Sammy, I'm going to start with you since you've been with Peak before. How does it feel to be back, man? And how does it feel to have a full camp and a full team coming into this?
I feel great having a full camp. As far as coming back, I just want to get in there and bang. Doesn't matter if it was him, somebody else in the crowd, it didn't matter. I just want to fight.
For that. And Grant, this is your first time with us. We're excited to have you on the card, man. Heard lots of good stuff about you. We're excited to see where this goes. And so how's your experience been with Peak Fighting so far? You know, we did the media today, the weigh-ins, and we're doing all this stuff. What are your thoughts on Peak Fighting so far? How do you feel coming into this fight?
I feel good. It's been a great camp. It's a back-to-back camp. So honestly, I'm in the best shape I've ever been in. Ready for it. I really enjoy Peak. A lot of great guys. Been all very welcoming, and y'all put on a good show.
Nice, guys. I'm excited for this one as our first amateur Muay Thai title. Excited to have you guys on it. So Sammy, you know, you fought with us before. You know, you haven't found success yet. What are you going to do differently to find success and maybe, you know, look to put away Grant? What can we look for out of you to get a different result?
Well, you guys have already seen my power. Prince Titus wasn't a little guy, and he went down, and I took some hits from my own teammate over here, Jacorian Larry. We've been working in camp. He's made me a stronger, better fighter, and I couldn't be more grateful for anybody else on my team. So I'm just ready to get in there, bang, and, you know, if he falls, and he hurts me, it is what it is. But I've lost 2. Third time's a charm.
Nice. What about you, Grant? You know, you got your first time fighting with us. What can some of our fans look to see out of you tomorrow that they might not know?
I'm excited about the 4 ounces. I think that adds more of an aspect to it. Lot more feeling than the 10 ounces. Honestly, just gonna go in there, do my game plan. Like just as Sammy says, when it comes to our camps, our coaches can't thank them enough getting us ready for this. A lot of good guys, friends of mine in the crowd. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm ready.
Let's go. I like it.
Yeah, like you said, this is a Muay Thai fight. If you don't know what Muay Thai is, it's basically MMA, but like there's no grappling to it. So these guys are going to stand. They're going to just showcase their striking, and they're going to do it with MMA gloves. And it's the first time that we've done it with Peak Fighting, so it's going to be amazing to have you guys on the card. Sammy, what are your thoughts about your opponent, man? You're coming in. You're the guy from out of town. You know, you're the guy that they're going to be booing. What are your thoughts on this guy? Like, how are you feeling coming into it?
I don't really know the guy. So, I mean, seems like a nice guy. I don't really give a fuck. He's coming in there trying to take food out of my kid's mouth, and he's trying to come in there and hurt me. So I'm gonna hurt him back.
Right, man. So how does it feel for you to be able to fight in front of this hometown crowd? Do you feel like that's an advantage, or do you feel like that's gonna add some added pressure for you to have to perform in front of your people like that?
As far as added pressure, no. I go in there, I do my game plan, and honestly, the last guy that I fought brought 450 people, so I was the guy getting booed in my own hometown, which was very impressive. And yeah, it's amazing what happens when you're in the cage. You don't hear much, so yeah.
And I've been booed, so I don't care. That's not going to affect me whatsoever. As long as I have my team behind me, that's all that matters to me.
And to add this, my people we don't try. I
But they
prefer them
will.
not to. I
They
prefer them
will.
not to. But you're right.
Everybody
yeah.
does it.
You're right. They're gonna boo you, bro.
So, Sammy, what's your prediction tomorrow? Give us a prediction.
My only prediction that I'm going to give you is he's going to hit me, I'm going to hit him, we're going to bang it out, and one of us are going to fall.
I like it.
Do you think this is going to decision, or do you think we're going to see a finish one way or another with this fight?
He's a tough guy. I've seen his videos. Spanish fighter, always going to be a tougher guy too. When it comes
Race
to,
has nothing to do with this.
oh, it's not that. I'm just complimenting you.
I appreciate that, but don't bring race in it because I served 8 years in the Army, buddy. Race has nothing to do with it.
So once again, it was a compliment. It just
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So as it all works out, nobody comes to lose. It's going to be a good show.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited.
pumped
I think
up
it's
for
going to be
this.
great. Well, I appreciate you guys for your time. We'll see you at the weigh-ins. Thank you, guys. You racist mother.
Canceled. Up next, we have Amanda Lovato and Hope Holmes. I'm excited for this
Me too.
female fight. on the
Females,
card.
baby.
You know, we got
Girls
Hope,
gonna bang.
Hope Holmes making her long-awaited PFC debut and long-awaited pro debut. I'm very excited for this. Very excited for having Amanda Lovato on the card as well.
You got the stat wrong, but yeah, I like it.
You got the what?
Stats wrong. Come on. Come join us. We're on the recliners. Wherever you want.
Choose.
You
Oh,
either can have
she
the
chose.
Hispanic guy or the Canadian guy. So pick one. Pick wisely. Your microphone.
Let's go. Start us off, Johnny. What we got?
So we got Hope Holmes versus Mrs. Lovato. Exciting fight. You know, the small girls. You know, we got quite a few of them. Hope's fought for us before.
Yes, sir.
A long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
And
I apologize. I said
a long
peak
time-
debut.
Yeah.
Pro debut.
Second
There we
amateur
go.
fight ever.
He's just, you know, he's drunk. So, you know, you're coming back. I mean, it's been a process. It's been a long process. So, you know, you've had a couple opponent changes. I think two, for sure. I think. So, what's this matchup like for you?
Like I said, I feel like it's been a long time waiting to finally make my pro debut. And I fought for Team USA for a long time, fought a lot all around, and was fine with whoever you gave me. I just was ready to do this. So.
Amanda, you're coming over to the dark side. What can we expect to see out of you? People might not know about you. I mean, you've been around for a while. What can we see?
Honestly, I'm a well-rounded fighter, and I don't think everybody knows that. I've been in the game since 2014. I went pro probably a little bit too early into my career, but I've been here a long time, and I have a good skill set.
I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward. Hope everybody's been waiting on you to make your pro debut. We finally got it done, and we're here. How does it feel for you to be able to make your pro debut, and then also to be able to make your pro debut on such a legendary card? We're having the first ever bare knuckle boxing in a cage. I mean, you're part of something big here, and you girls being the only females on the card. How does it feel to have this opportunity?
Absolutely. I was super psyched whenever, the date kept getting pushed back, and then when they finally told me when it was going to be and where it was going to be, I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Let's go. I was excited to have a super seasoned competitor. It's always an honor to share the cage with someone who knows what they're doing and is out there to go.
I like it. And Ms. Lovato, how do you feel, coming into this fight, like you said you went pro a little too early. You might have worked on some things, turned some things around, and, what are you looking to showcase in this fight?
Just to showcase that I'm an atom weight that can hang with the atom weights here. I know you guys have a lot of them, and it's hard to find fights at 105. So I'm just excited to get in here and mix it up with these females.
Yeah, we're very excited for this fight. I think, the girls always put on a good fight. Johnny, what do you think about this one?
I like it. It's a big fight for us. It's a huge fight in that weight division. several girls, and we got a champion now, so we need to get these girls fights and get them lined up towards the top and see where we go from there. It's a big fight for us as a promotion as well.
Absolutely. And so, Hope, do you have anything you would like to say directly to Ms. Lovato?
I don't know, just thank you for taking the fight. I'm excited for a good bang tomorrow. It's gonna be awesome.
And do you have anything to say? Any closing statements?
Let's put on a show. We know we're the only females on the card. Let's show them what we're about.
All right, Johnny, you got anything
Sounds
else?
good. I love it. I'm excited. Everyone's gonna love this fight.
Let's go. Everybody, we got Amanda Lovato, Hope Holmes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They're gonna put on a show.
Yeah, they're gonna
bang.
They're gonna be fast and wild. Crazy fight.
Okay, man, I'm excited for this fight. Probably one of my top favorite fights of the night. We got Austin Clayton and Jackson Nokioma. I do believe that Mr. Nokioma couldn't make it in
Media obligation.
media obligations, but here's
Oh,
Austin
no, he
Clayton.
made it. He's here. He made it.
Oh, there he got in.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. What's up, bro?
What's up, bud?
But, yeah, oh, okay. You want to
both sitting over here. Let's go.
Oh, Austin took your seat. Don't let him do you like that.
The boss wanted to sit next to me.
Cookie people.
So you said he wants to sit next to you?
No, I said the boss wanted to
Oh, the
sit
boss
next to
wants
me.
to sit next to you. There you go.
He don't want to sit next to him.
Well, Austin, man, I'm very excited to have you making your pro debut here.
Is this on?
Had a crazy good fight. Had a crazy fight with us as an amateur. Been doing your thing as a pro. How does it feel to make come back and be back with PFC as a pro now?
I'm super excited, man. I just continue to sharpen my skills. And, tomorrow's just going to be another great display of how great of a mixed martial artist I am. And I'm going to show the full arsenal of mixed martial arts, which is wrestling, striking, everything in between.
And Jackson,
Bro, you just gotta fucking sniff my crotch, bro.
That's what somebody says when they lack some skills. But this dude's making the
here
most
to
out of his
wrestle.
moment, bro. You would
Wrestle.
think, you know he's not making the UFC, so he had to put the suit on, right before.
You're here to
Look at his
wrestle.
bum. When's the last time you won a fight?
What?
When's the last time you won a fight?
What are you talking about?
Yeah, when's the last time I lost a fight?
You
I ain't
beat-
never lost.
Bro, you
I
beat
ain't
like
never lost.
fucking
That's the
donut
difference.
shop managers, bro.
That's the difference.
You fight
That's
guys
the
that don't look
difference.
like they even been in the gym, bro.
And I'm gonna beat you, and I'm gonna make you look like you don't belong in the gym.
Bro, you're trash, bro.
Okay, we're gonna see.
You went a D1 because you got some good grades or something,
You
bro.
talk so much throughout
got
the
some
whole
good
fight
grades?
camp. We're gonna see tomorrow.
You talk too much.
We're gonna see tomorrow.
You talk too much.
We're gonna see.
Oh.
We will. Obviously, so why are you saying all this?
So, Jackson, you don't think he's talented, obviously, right?
I mean, he's a tall guy, I guess, but his wrestling.
This dude here for a
all that.
check, bro, to pay off that suit.
Yeah. What daddy's money get you?
Yeah,
you
bro.
banking on
Daddy's money gonna beat your ass too.
Daddy's
That's gonna be even
daddy's
worse.
money. You using
That's gonna be
daddy's
even
money.
worse.
You a little
Daddy's money
daddy's
gonna
boy.
beat your ass. That's gonna be
You
even
banking
worse.
on daddy's money.
Yeah,
At least
and
I get
I'm
my
still
own
gonna
money.
beat your ass.
I'm getting my own money.
You ain't getting no money, bro. You ain't getting no money. Cut it out, man.
All right.
You still got the tags on that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hating on the suit, huh? Looking flash, huh?
Yeah,
You
we're
don't
gonna
like
see
the
tomorrow.
suit? You
We're
don't
gonna
like
see
the
tomorrow.
suit?
We're gonna see tomorrow.
It's a nice suit. I like the suit.
I like the
Alright,
suit too. It's
Not-
fire.
It's not
H&M,
bad.
yeah.
No, it's not bad.
Yeah, you'll give him that.
So you think, you just
Look
think,
at the guys he fight, bro. Come on.
Really?
Look at the guy who dropped him. Some like 40-year-old dude looks like he works at GameStop, bro.
Hey, I got a trajectory that
Stop.
you could never imagine of having, man.
Nah, bro.
You just gonna be watching
You're
the whole
a
way
stat
through.
patter, bro. They just stat your pad,
And,
bro.
and you
You're a
another
stat
and you
patter.
another stat I'm finna pad.
You're a stat
It's
patter.
easy work. You another can I'm gonna crush every day.
You're trying to pad
all
your
day.
record, bro. You gonna
Easy
get
money.
exposed.
And you the next one I'm gonna pad it with.
You gonna get
And you the
exposed,
next one
bro.
I'm gonna pad it with. And then what you gonna say tomorrow? Whenever you're on your
You
back.
trying to sniff my nuts?
Yeah,
Nothing.
Whenever you're on your back, what are you gonna say tomorrow?
You trying
When
to
you
sniff
getting
my
elbows
nuts?
on your skull.
Bro, you don't do shit to your opponents, bro.
Okay.
so you don't think he's gonna hurt you. You just think he's just gonna
You just gonna
Wrestle
try to
with you.
wrestle?
Hey,
That's all he does.
what's the over-under that Jackson Nwokeyama quits before 3 rounds? Because I seen him quit multiple times in the film. Matter of fact, I turned on YouTube, I typed his name in, I'm like, all right, my manager sent me this guy, let me check this guy out. Then I see him getting beat up by a flyweight. What the hell am I gonna be scared of this guy? This dude's 6'6". He chose
flyweight in
soccer.
UFC,
He chose soccer, bro.
UFC
Who's
legend.
6'6" choosing soccer,
After
bro?
12
He
rounds.
should have played basketball. You in the wrong
That
sport.
was very racist.
You in the wrong sport.
That was very racist.
Because 6'6" has something to do with your race.
That was very racist, bro.
Yeah.
But
Cope.
it's all right. I already know your
Cope.
kind. I already know your kind.
Cope.
You trying to be part of the culture,
Cope.
but you not. You will never be.
You ain't going back to the
You will
culture
never
after
be.
a white boy from the suburbs beat your ass.
Lord.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Look how cheesy this guy is.
Yeah.
Listen to him. Just listen to him talk for 5 minutes, bro. You're so fucking
Take
cheesy.
that shit out your mouth.
Jesus Christ.
Take that shit out your mouth. You look sweet, bro. Relax.
All right.
So-
who you put to sleep?
Austin, how do you see this fight going? I mean, it's your pro debut. What can we see out of you? What do you think? What can you say is gonna maybe happen tomorrow?
Man, this fight can go any which way I want it to go. I could stand on my feet. I could beat him up on my feet. I could take him down. I could beat him up on the ground. I could do whatever I want, man, really. So what do I want to do? I just want to put on a great performance for all the fans. And I want to show how great Austin Clayton is as I make my next step to the next level.
Nice.
Boring.
Jackson Awokiama, how do you plan this fight going on tomorrow? Do you plan on making it out of one round? Probably not.
Me sleeping you,
because,
going viral.
considering the fact that you
Going
just put the
viral.
quit button last time.
Me knocking you out and going viral.
Hey, can I also bring up a point that his last opponent, that he put on a complete snooze fest, that we know...
Viral, ESPN, da-da-da, da-da-da.
We know the boss wants me to go take his head off because he put on a snooze fest, because especially after a banger, right?
That's how I see the fight
I used to
going.
train with that
ESPN
dude.
top 10
I
plays.
used to train with that dude, and I know what I did to that dude, so imagine what I'm going to do to you.
Everything Austin Clayton worked for gone. One night,
We gonna see.
knockout, viral moment.
We're going to see. You stay on the back foot. I would love to see you take a front step.
Bro,
Look, he
all
start
you gonna
dancing,
do
bro.
is fucking sniff my crotch.
You
That's
start
all I have
dancing
to
right
worry
away.
about.
You start dancing right away.
That's all I have to worry about tomorrow. You sniffing my crotch, bro.
Yeah, well, you're going to be on your head.
I have nothing else to worry
You
about.
can be on your head. That's what somebody
Your
says when they don't got
striking
the
is pure
skills.
shit.
This is mixed martial arts,
Your
buddy.
striking is shit, though. It's mixed
Mixed
martial arts, but your striking
Hey, when
is
I'm
shit.
on top of you and I'm
Bro,
dropping them
oh
elbows
my
on your
God.
head, tell me
Look
about my
what he's
striking.
thinking about, being on top
Tell
of
me
a
about my
guy.
striking.
Like, what a fucking...
Tell me
bro.
about my striking when I'm on top of you.
You
Ground
come
and
to a
pounding
fight
you.
to die for legs. What kind
Yeah.
of man grow? You train with John Jones, all these guys.
I could do whatever.
To come die for legs, bro.
I could do whatever.
No, you
Skills
can't.
pay the bills.
No, you
You got to
ass,
get better. You got to
Your
get it
ass.
better.
Your ass.
You
bro.
got to get better.
You're a fanboy.
Yeah, we're going to see.
You little fanboy. You just talk polar coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all
Yeah.
are both the same. You're gonna get
Yeah, we
humped.
on that secret
All
juice.
I'm gonna
Hey,
hump you too after I knock you out.
Hey, shout out to this dude, bro, because I've never been a guy of any crazy genetics. I'm just a regular white dude from a small town, and I've never been an athlete,
my
none of that
God.
stuff. Hard work. This dude said I'm on the
You
juice.
keep talking about a white dude. I'm
The
a
fuck
white
I look
dude.
like
this,
I'm on the
a white
juice?
dude. Who gives a fuck? Shut up, bro.
The fuck I look like I'm on the juice. That's how I already know I got you beat.
All right, real
You a
quick,
bum.
we'll wrap it up real quick. Before we go, do you have anything you want to say directly to Mr. Nokiyama about the fight tomorrow?
Easy work.
Jackson, you got anything to say before we wrap it up?
Da-na-na, da-na-na.
There it is.
ESPN
There it is, guys.
top 10.
Austin Clayton, Jackson Nokiyama.
Jackson Nokiyama. See you, bro. See you in a minute. Wait till later. Wait till later. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Hey.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right, up next. Up next, we got Brandon Phillips and Kendrick Williams. You just choose your favorite.
Oh, dude.
What up? All right, everybody, we got Brandon Phillips and Kendrick Williams. These guys are going to be going to war tomorrow. They got 4-ounce Muay Thai, man. I'm very excited for this, gentlemen. This is going to be a banger of a fight. I'm going to start my question off with Coach K, man. I've been knowing you for a while. More as a coach, you see, you know, with a lot of these fighters coming up. So how does it feel to be on the other end of it, man, and being in here and competing? And are you going to have some of these guys that you're coaching? Are they going to be in your corner?
It feels good, man. I feel youthful, you know what I mean? So that's exciting. No, I'm 100% focused on myself. Bailey's on the card, but Bailey's going to have, you know, De La Rosa and a couple of his guys. He also trains at another gym, so I've just been 100% focused on myself. So
I'm looking forward to it. And, Brandon, man, we almost had you on a card not long ago. Didn't go the way we wanted it to. You're here now. How do you feel, man, finally getting to come make your debut for us and be here fighting for Peak?
Oh man, Peak is a very great show, up and coming, and Johnny is a great guy, and he's doing great things with the show. So I'm very excited to fight for Jay and Pete.
What you got, Johnny?
You know, we had some weight issues today. Brandon, what can you tell us a little bit about what happened at weigh-ins?
I weighed in about 3 over. I was 3 over. I was dead, and I apologize about that to Coach K multiple times, but very unprofessional. I was 3 over.
Does that play a factor, Coach K, in anything?
no, it doesn't. Not for me, man. I've been competing for 20 plus years now, man. So been fighting bigger guys, you know, my whole career. Guys have missed weight. Like, what can you do about it? You know, you can complain about it, but you know, like I told you earlier, I got an Airbnb here. I drove 6 hours, so what's the point? You know, so like I told Mr. Phillips that it's all good. We're gonna compete. So.
What can people expect to see out of you tomorrow that might not know you, like your style and what they can expect to see, like how you fight and what's so exciting about watching Kendrick fight?
I don't know, man. I just go in there, flip the switch, and just compete. I just rely on my training, man. You know, like the great legend said, you know, when it's time, you don't have to hit. It hits all by itself.
What about you, Brandon? What can people expect to see? I mean, you've been in a bunch of fights. You fought on some big stages. What can people expect to see out of you tomorrow?
Yeah, like I said, like you said, I fought for Bellator and other big stages, and most of the guys I fought him. So, like I said, I fought at 155, 165. So I fought big guys also, and you're gonna expect to scrap. Like I said, I've been in this kickboxing game for 12 years, man, and my name is very well known in the striking, standing up game. So we're gonna have a great fight. I feel good.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to this. Some high-level striking going on. Lots of MMA, or lots of Muay Thai going on with the MMA. I'm very excited for this whole card, particularly you two guys. And so, man, I'm ready to see this bang fest. I know you guys are going to bang out. Kendrick, do you have anything that you would like to say directly to Brandon Phillips?
Oh no, man. Nothing directly. Just you know, we talked earlier. I don't have to share with everyone what we talked about. But man, we're gonna compete. That's what it's about. You know, he trains, I train. So you know, you just gotta let it fly when you get out there.
Yep. And you got anything you want to say to Kendrick?
Pretty much, man. Excited to see you again, man. Always love to see Kendrick. Like I said, we fought on the same fight cards.
We fought on a couple cards a lot.
Couple cards together a lot for XFN. So he's a good friend. So I'm excited, man. And everybody tune in for the first fight of Muay Thai because it's going to be a great fight. I promise you that.
Super excited for the 4-ounce Muay Thai. Hope it's something we can keep going, and I'm glad to have you guys part of it.
Thank you.
Any closing statements from you, Kendrick or Brandon?
Just everybody watching back home at De La Rosa and Genesis, make sure y'all, you know, tune in on that Peak Pass. If you can't travel out and make it, should be a good show.
Same for me. I'd like to thank my teammate, all my teammates, and my family at home watching this, and my team back in Oklahoma City and Wichita, Kansas. Love you guys.
Thanks, guys.
All right, everybody. Brandon Phillips and Kendrick Williams. Thank you, guys. All right, moving on. Next, we have Alex Rigo and Austin Swallow.
We're missing one.
Missing
Man down.
Missing Swallow. Here he is.
He's coming. He's coming. He's on his way. Man, it's loud.
It's loud.
Can't hear him. He just jump up.
What's up, man? What's up, buddy? All right, everybody. We got Austin Swallow, Alex Rego. They're going MMA tomorrow, and I'm excited for this, man. It's going to switch it up. You know, we'll have a couple Muay Thai fights, and we're going to switch it back to some MMA. So let's start with Austin. We'll start with you first, man. How are you feeling? You're the hometown guy here. Do you feel any added pressure on top of anything, knowing that your hometown crowd's going to be here, all your people are going to be here? Does that play a factor in anything?
No, this is another day for me. I do this shit day in, day out. Excited to go fight this dude tomorrow. Hopefully he brings a war. That's what I'm looking for, man. 2-0, God willing.
And Alex, man, how are you feeling coming into this fight? It's your first fight with Peak, and like I told them earlier, it's a legendary card. So, I mean, how does that feel coming in on such a legendary card like this?
Oh, dude, I love it, man. Like, I've always wanted to fight for PFC. Like, you guys are a great company, you guys fucking kill it with the promotion, the photos, the media. I love all this stuff. This is like one step closer to UFC. So these moments, like, make it for me, And like all the MMA 4-ounce gloves, bare knuckle, that shit's so cool to me. So to be on a card top to bottom full of MMA, bare knuckle, all that, I love it. Muay Thai 4-ounce, this is sick.
Man, for sure.
For sure. Austin, man, you come to the dark side. What can people expect to see out of you? You fought some of guys that have been on our roster before, been successful against some top guys on our roster. What can people expect to see out of you that might not know you, that have the Peak Fighting app?
I think I'm the best flyweight in the world. The world will see that in due time. I come to fight. I don't do none of this grabbing shit. I know that's probably what he's gonna try to do. I got answers for that as well. But if you see me fight, you know how I come. And I plan to do the same exact thing that I've always done my whole career. And one fight by fight, I will show the world who's the best in the world.
What about you, Alex? What can people expect to see out of you? Like your energy and your style, and give us a little insight on what they can expect.
You could expect just a banger. Like, this guy says I'm gonna grab. I do a lot more than grabbing. If you watch any of my fights, you'll know I come to fight. I love to stand, bang. Like, me and this guy are gonna put on the best fight of the night. Like, this is gonna be the most exciting
I
fight
hope
of the
so.
night.
Everybody says that. Every motherfucker I fought says that. And then they feel me and they go to grabbing. Every single one of them. I hope you're different. I expect you to be different. But if you're not, I got answers for that as well.
Hey, you know what the cool thing about MMA is? I can grab you and still destroy you on the ground. And you know that.
Yeah, you can. But I got answers for all that as well. I just hope it's a good fight, brother.
Oh, it's going to be the best fight of the fucking night. I guarantee you.
Fight of the night right here.
I like those fucking predictions, not gonna lie.
Yeah, man, that's always a good prediction. Fight of the night. Alex, what do you bring to the table, man? Like, what can we expect to see? You're new to the Peak roster. Are you looking to make your name known on this roster? Are you looking to make a statement tomorrow?
Oh, yeah, bro. I'm looking to make a hot finish. I'm looking to put my name on the map. Like I said, I do this for me, for nobody else. I represent a great team, Factory X. We have the best fighters in the world. I do this for me, and I'm ready to go get this finish for me and make myself proud. I'm going to go in that bitch. I'm going to make myself proud as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Hey, and one thing about Alex, his record's 1-3, but he's not a 1-3 fighter. His skill level's way above that. So if y'all seen his record, y'all kind of thinking this is a gimme fight. It's not. He's a tough motherfucker, and he should not be 1-3. But I'm also not gonna let that affect the fight, and he's about to be 1-4, God willing.
Hey, respect to what you said, but it's definitely gonna be 2 and 3. But you're a good opponent too. That's why I took this fight. Nobody wanted to fucking fight me. I've been waiting for 6 months to fight, and thank God you said yes. I appreciate you.
There we go, boys. I don't even think we need fucking closing statements.
That's
That shit
closing.
was, you guys were closed it out.
That's right.
Hey,
All right.
I love
P
it.
gang, baby. We're going 3-0 tomorrow night. Thank y'all.
Hey,
Thank you.
Puerto Rican Demon, we here, baby. PR.
Thank you.
Austin Swallow,
See you guys at the weigh-ins.
Alex Rigo.
See you guys at the weigh-ins. Thanks. Don't run away. Yeah. No. We'll do weigh-ins. Yeah. Give us a second. I think we got like 3 more.
That's going to be fight of the night. I can tell.
I think it could be. They said it was.
If this one isn't, so we're going into Brandon Meneses and Isaiah Carson. This will be the first bare knuckle boxing match in a cage, to my knowledge, ever. So that's very exciting.
I will hurt you. What? No, it doesn't matter. You guys can fight over it.
You just choose. Choose favorites. Excellent choice.
So these two crazy fucking humans decided they were going to fight each other without gloves on.
With no gloves, yeah.
No gloves.
In a
Just
cage.
crazy as hell. Crazy story. Isaiah Carson fought at PFC 1. So, and now he's going to be the first bare knuckle fight. That's why we made their fight the first bare knuckle fight tomorrow, so it could be like sentimental. But I'm excited as hell. I'm glad you guys are on board. And man, what can we expect? Brandon, you've fought bare knuckle before. What can we expect? What can the fans expect to see?
It's a hard sport. You have to be mentally prepared to take that punch. You see a lot of guys quit in the first round just from taking a fist to the face. They're not ready for that. They're used to it being padded or having gauze underneath their hands. So there's also a lot of details and nuance that goes into the clinch game that we've spoke about before in the past. So there's a lot of it's a whole different sport compared to boxing or Muay Thai, kickboxing, or MMA, man. So it's a whole nother ball game.
Isaiah, you know, what can we expect tomorrow? What can the fans expect out of Isaiah Carson in his bare knuckle debut?
I'm going to go for the first round finish. Nothing against him. I like him. He's a nice guy. I met him, but I go for the kill every time. I've never been out of the first round in any fight I've ever been in. It's just the way I fight. So I'm come to kill or be killed. It's just kind of what I do.
Yeah, so the bare knuckle thing kind of suits you a little bit because you are kind of a wild man. You know, you like to end it in the first round no matter what. So I'm excited. Brandon's got experience in bare knuckle. So you just think first round, you know, you're gonna finish him?
I'm gonna do my absolute fucking best to come out and finish him in the first round. That's just how it goes. It's who I am.
Brandon, what can we expect? What do you think's gonna happen?
No, I completely agree with Isaiah on the fact that he's a nice guy, man. But in this sport, you got to knock nice guys out. So that's just part of the game. And round one, mentally break him. Round two, mentally defeat him. And then round three, I plan on knocking him out myself. So if there are bets, I don't know if there are bets, round three, go ahead and call it.
There should be bets. There should be bets. Should be on the sports book.
We are at a casino.
Yeah, we are at a casino.
We are in a casino,
You know,
absolutely right.
We'll talk to a guy named Pedro later, maybe. But
So Brandon, man, like you have an interesting person in your corner. A lot of people might not know your head coach is Johnny Bedford. If you don't know who Johnny Bedford is, he's the inaugural bantamweight champion for bare knuckle fighting, one of the first people to ever do it and do it successfully. This man was one of the best bare knuckle fighters in history. How does that make you feel knowing that you have someone of that caliber in your corner and someone that can share his expertise on this sport? Because like we've said, this is a whole different sport. Johnny knows these little tricks and Johnny knows how to approach this. So how does it feel to have somebody like Mr. Bedford in your corner?
It's a lot because he's more than just a ball of knowledge, or he's just more than just knowledge. It's that dog that he forces you to fight with and train with, and because of that, I'm not worried about somebody trying to finish me in the first round. I train with dogs that try to finish me in the first round every single day in practice, so it's part of the game. Come on, let's go. I'm ready to move my head. I'm ready to not be where he's trying to punch me. So it's just it's part of the game, man, and having Johnny is just going to be that much better in my corner. So,
absolutely. And Mr. Carson, have you coming into this bare knuckle fight? Have you changed up your training regimen or your approach to it differently, or have you been training differently for this fight?
I completely changed it. I prepared just for bare knuckle. My training partner, we're actually two teammates fighting two teammates. So we completely changed it to only training for bare knuckle for the past couple months. So I feel good. It's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. So I had a couple injuries that kept me out of it, but I'm here now.
How does it feel, Brandon? I'm sorry, Johnny, go ahead.
Nice.
Okay. John, Brandon, how does it feel to be part of such a interesting, amazing fight? Tomorrow is the first ever bare knuckle in a cage. How does that make you feel? Does that make you feel pressured to perform?
It's going to be completely different than fighting in that squared circle. The squared circle is pretty small. The PFC cage is pretty big. It's a giant cage, so it's learning how to work with that space and circle around that cage, and then also using the cage. That's different from using those ropes. So, right, that's also a tool that you can use inside that cage.
That's wild. That is a good point. So, the cage, do you think it's going to play a factor for you or not really?
Not really. I've been spent plenty of time in the peak cage.
Yeah.
So.
Both men have. Well, I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you at the weigh-ins here in a minute. And tomorrow night, if you want to see these guys duke it out, get your tickets at peakfighting.com or download the app and watch it on Peak Fighting app.
That's right.
There will be blood.
Yeah, there will be
Let's
blood.
go, baby. Brandon Menezes, Isaiah Carson. All right, let's go. Let's see what. So up next we got Chance Keller and Cody Williams. Oh, I hear some noise. I hear some noise with that one. What?
Right here.
What's up, boss?
Yo, yo. Where are all my Trump people at? Trump 2024, baby, let's go.
He's clapping too. He's like, all right, yeah, I gotta give him that. All right. So man, Johnny, you start us off.
So, next 4-ounce, this 4-ounce Muay Thai fight, I'm super excited. You know, we got Chance coming over. We got Cody coming over. Cody, what can we expect, man? It's been a long fucking time. What can we expect? Why is it taking so long? And what are the fans gonna see tomorrow?
Well, y'all know what you're gonna get, man. You knew what you were getting when you were asking that question when you signed me. I'm coming out, I'm fighting where there's no ground game, so, you know, we're in his ballpark. He's a Muay Thai fighter, right? You know, so we're gonna fight Muay Thai. But I'm gonna throw some different looks in there. You know, it's not gonna be just a traditional kind of Muay Thai fight. I appreciate him taking the fight. It's kind of hard to find that nowadays. So y'all are gonna get the best of me.
Chance, what do you think about it tomorrow? You know, it's your first 4-ounce Muay Thai fight, I would assume.
This is actually my second 4-ounce Muay Thai fight, and I had one back in February. It was a real good fight, good war. I'm ready to compete. I'm ready for anything, man, you know. I'm ready to go to war, get bloody if I have to, bring the dog out.
So you're going into hostile territory, some would say, pretty much, right?
Yeah, I always go in hostile territory, always.
You thrive in hostile territory?
I'm the bad guy.
Cody, you're not in hostile territory, so how's that affect you?
I mean, it doesn't matter. I fought in hostile territory. I fought at home. It's great to kind of make this little comeback close to home, you know, right down the road. But, you know, that's just something that you just don't gotta, you can't even think about that when you're getting in the cage. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah, man. Chance, like he said, you're a Muay Thai fighter. So do you feel like you have the advantage coming into this Muay Thai fight against Cody? He kind of does more of the MMA side of kickboxing side of things. Do you feel more comfortable being in Muay Thai?
I think we both have our advantages in this fight because he's used to the small gloves. I've only fought in them once or twice, you know. So we both have our advantages in this fight, but, you know, anywhere the fight goes, I'm ready.
And does that phase your mindset or your thought process coming into this, knowing that he is a Muay Thai fighter and you're kind of coming into a sport that he's more familiar with? Are you looking to bring that MMA approach to it, or are you just kind of try to adapt more of an Muay Thai style?
No, there are zero things about this match and fight that affect my mental fortitude coming into it. Defeat's not in the equation, but what I'm looking to bring is some serious heat and some very, very exciting minutes, rounds, combinations. And yeah, so to answer the question, yeah, that does not affect my mental mindset whatsoever at all.
I'm looking forward to it, man. So what can we expect to see tomorrow night out of you? You need closing statements. What can the fans expect to see out of you on fight night?
y'all can just expect to see authentic Muay Thai and me to just fight hard, do my best, and if I have to, I'll bring the dog out.
I would just go ahead and let that dog out right in the beginning.
Let it out right off the jump.
Hey, shout out to my team. I don't know if we're going to wrap up. That it? Okay. Hey, shout out to my team, Revive MMA. I appreciate everything that they've done for me on the comeback. Everybody at 10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, they've done amazing. I've been training at both gyms. Man, 8 years off coming back, and the easiest weight cut I've ever had. Best camp, the best that I felt probably since one of my first 2 pro fights. There is going to be some serious fireworks. Once again, I appreciate him taking in, flying down, coming into hostile territory, taking a tough fight. It's not an easy thing to do. But tomorrow night, I really do believe this card, top to bottom, is going to be one of the most exciting ones you guys have had all year.
I agree with that. That's a great statement. But thank you, guys.
All right. We got Chance Keller, Cody Williams.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you at the weigh-in. We'll see you guys in a couple minutes. Weigh-ins are in a couple minutes.
All right. So up next, we got the middleweight championship. We're back into MMA. We got Lawan Davis and Bailey King, 2 very exciting prospects. If you don't know who these fighters are, you're going to know tomorrow because they're both very, very exciting guys. So Bailey King, Lawan Davis, thank you very much, gentlemen, for being here. So hope the weight cut was good for everybody. Hope everybody's healthy and ready to go tomorrow with 185 titles on the line. Let's start off with Lawan Davis, man. I haven't gotten a chance to talk with you much about this fight, but how are you feeling? How are you feeling coming in fighting Bailey? There's a lot of hype around Bailey, man. He's all over the internet. Everybody's talking about him. There's a lot of hype around him. So how does that make you feel coming into it?
Well, first off, I fight. Public speaking ain't my forte, so I'd be lying if I was saying I'm not a little nervous. But man, when it comes to fighting Bailey, I see it as a good challenge. He's a badass dude. He's earned the confidence he's got, man, finishing all these guys. But like I said before, I'm here to fight the best. So I'm here. I showed up, and I'm here to put on the show tomorrow.
And Bailey, we've been seeing you put on just amazing performances all the way from your amateur career into your professional career. This is your first fight at 185, and a lot of us felt like you belong in this weight class. How do you feel after this weight cut? Do you feel a lot more healthy, and do you feel a lot more strong this time around being at 185?
I feel fantastic at 185. I felt like I started fighting at 170 very early in my career when I was very young. And I just kind of grew out of it, and so I'm excited to see what I'm going to be able to do at 185 now.
Right. Lawan, what can we expect to see out of you tomorrow? This is your first time fighting for Peak Fighting, so you're new to the scene here. What kind of describe what we can expect to see out of you in the cage?
I mean, I've studied up on Bailey, and I know he's not an easy opponent to put away, obviously. So I mean, I'm expecting the scrap. I'm not walking in there expecting this to be, this easy fight, 1 or 2 rounds, knock him out, blah, blah. Not expecting that. I'm expecting to go into some deep waters, and so that's what we prepared for in my camp. He's a dangerous dude. He stays dangerous the whole time. I've seen some of his amateur fights where he's gotten to extended scraps, and he stays dangerous every single round. And so I prepared for that, and I'm not going to be in there trying to overextend myself and hurry and finish the fight. I want to be calculated and, trust my training. And so that's what I'm expecting to see.
Bailey, how do you feel? How are you feeling coming into this, man? What can we expect to see out of you tomorrow night? Is it going to be the typical? Are you looking to get that typical first round finish, or do you think this might go into deep waters as well?
I love deep waters. So if the fight gets tough, that's my favorite place to be. That's my favorite place to be for sure.
So Lawan, Bailey has some really flashy finishes, some brutal knockouts, some brutal knees, just really flashy. Do you change your style fighting a guy like that, or do you just stick to what you do and trust the process and know that's not going to happen to you?
Yeah, I would say I don't change my style for something like that. From what I've seen, a lot of the guys that he's faced have been scared to strike with him, been scared to stand with him, been scared to be in there for an extended period of time with them. And so in an effort to kind of just get it over with, they go and rush forward and they get caught by his traps. And I don't know, I mean, for me, I know I fight well, I know I fight smart, and so I'm just gonna trust my training, man, and get out there and do my thing and have a good time, you know? What will be, you know, and that's it.
Bailey, same kind of question to you. You know, you've been putting people away quick and bad, in brutal fashion.
Hospitalized.
Yeah.
Hospitalized.
So can we, does that Bailey still fight like that tomorrow with a maybe tougher opponent? Or does he, you know, take a more cautious approach?
That Bailey is always in my back pocket, but that Bailey always exists, but I am a lot more technical. You know, as I get deeper into my career, I get better, I get more experienced, and so I can always count on that fact that, like, if I need to, I will go in there and rip your head off. But if I don't need to get hit in the process, I'm going to be a little bit more smarter about it, be a little bit more technical. So a little bit more technique maybe tomorrow. We'll see. Maybe.
So this is the toughest fight of your career so far, obviously, not even comparable. You know, so he's a very dangerous opponent. Do you think, like, he possesses any problems for you that you really need to be worried about, or are you just gonna go be Bailey King?
None that I'm worried about. None that I'm worried about. He might be my most dangerous, but I've fought dangerous people in specialized areas, pretty much any area, and so I'm confident, like, no matter where the fight goes, I'm gonna be able to take, you know, be there, you know.
Anything, Luan?
Nah, man, that's, you know, dude, like I said, he's earned his confidence, but I know what I'm capable of, and so I'm gonna go in there and, you know, let my technique, let my experience, and yeah, just let that shit shine through, man. That's it.
I mean, you've been in some big fights yourself, so it's not like new water for you. It's the same murky water.
Dude, that's what this is about. Like, I mean, dude, it's been a year since my last fight because you got all these guys that are so scared to challenge themselves, so scared to, like, face someone, you know, that's close to their skill. And it's like, man, at the end of the day, you know, what are we in this sport for? You know, we're in this sport to fight the best, you know, and to be the best. So let's get after it, man, and fight the best.
I like that. That's a great statement.
I love that I'm the best. I love that.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I'm excited for this fight. This one's gonna speak for itself. Two killers, two big boys getting after it tomorrow. Bailey, do you have any closing statements or anything you'd like to say to Luan before we wrap this up?
Expect the finish. Expect the finish for sure.
And Luan, you got anything?
Bro, we're going to deep waters, man.
No, I'm glad. That's good.
Yes,
That's
sir.
good for me. That's good.
All right, everybody. Bailey King,
All right, guys, we'll see you
Luan
guys
Davis.
in a minute at weigh-in.
Middleweight championships on the line tomorrow.
We'll see you guys in a minute.
Thank you, sir.
Bailey. I like the hair.
All right. Up next, we got Ben Gomez and JC De Leon. He said, "I'm going." All right, everybody, we got JC De Leon and Ben Gomez. They're going to be the second bare knuckle fight of the night.
Yes,
so,
sir.
I mean, Johnny, start us off, man.
Man, Ben, you know, what can we expect tomorrow? Just let's get the fuck into it. Let's get right into it. What is going to happen tomorrow?
Bro, volume, from bell to bell.
Hey, that's the type of fight I train for, and that's the type of fighting style I like to do is volume. So we're just gonna see who's the last man standing.
JC, what should he worry about fighting you?
I mean, I grew up, before I got into MMA, I was already boxer. But before I was boxing, I was street fighting with my fists. So I feel like this is just gonna be another day for me. This type of sport right here is the closest thing to a real street fight. So I'm gonna take it as that, and we're gonna have to knock each other's heads off. So I'm gonna check that chin. I know he's a little older, but I still respect him. If anything, I'll overestimate my opponents because I know what it's like to be underestimated. I'm shorter than him. He looks bigger than me, but hey, I'm short and I'm underneath his chin. So that's what he got to be worried about.
What do you think, Ben?
Like you said, I am a little bit older, bro, but I'm gonna bring the experience in there. It's like, it's not a sport for me, this is my lifestyle, you know what I mean? I grew up doing this.
Do you think you can put him away early, or do you think it's gonna be a long, grueling thing? Do you think he can hurt you also?
Bro, we're gonna
I know I can hurt him. Every fight I've got into, even the fights I've lost, I've hurt them. So I can see his eyes roll back, or let's see how he takes punches. I don't got to look for the knockout. I know I got heavy hands, so we'll see how his endurance is.
We'll see, bro.
So JC, you came in with us on your last fight, some crazy knockout, highlight reel knockout. And so how does that make you feel coming into this fight? Is that something you feel like you need to keep going?
I said, it just feels like another day. Like when I first got into this sport, I was knocking a lot of these MMA fighters out in the first round. I came with that boxing experience already, so the first time I fought bare knuckle, he was actually a boxer, and they told me he was training with Terrence Crawford, and I was like, that's the top boxer in the world. So if I was able to put him away, and I respect his credentials more, I feel very confident going in this fight with a experienced or veteran MMA fighter.
And Mr. Gomez, have you had to change your approach to this fight? And how do you feel coming into a bare knuckle match opposed to your traditional MMA career?
I think it's gonna work out better for me, you know what I mean? I haven't really changed much of the approach. I think it's gonna work out better for me.
My nickname is Heart of a Lion. My last name is De Leon. I go by Corazón de León. So I'm known for my heart, bro. And I seen your fighting style. Usually people say like striker or wrestler or grappler. On his it said grinder. And I was like, what the fuck is that? The only thing I heard about grinding is when I was growing up. It was like a dance. So I'm like, is he gonna dance me or touch me? I gotta get ready to punch him.
I'll show you what it means, bro. You'll find out.
I believe you got the heart. I believe you got the resilience, bro. But I'm gonna show you that there's levels to this. Especially when it comes.
No question.
You don't get to grapple me, bro. You don't get to wrestle me. I don't got to worry about elbows or knees. It's hands only, baby. We gonna let them fly.
He'll know exactly what grinder means when this is over.
Bro, you can touch me, you can punch me, whatever you got, bro. I'm gonna still stand forward. Even the last guy I fought, I got a big ass head, bro. He broke his hand on my head, so pick your shots accordingly, bro.
I'm not worried about who you fought, who your coach is, or where you're coming from, bro.
I respect that.
All right, guys. Well, we'll see you guys here in a little bit at weigh-ins. Tune in tomorrow. Watch these guys beat the piss out of each other.
No gloves.
No gloves.
All right, I got JC De Leon, Ben Gomez. All right, let's wrap this up. Last but not least, we got Peter Stanonik and Derek Campos.
Oh,
the Stallion.
Shit. Oh, shit.
The Stallion and the Ronin.
Uh-oh.
Some legends, man. This is
Yeah.
truly some legends of the sport, some OGs.
I'm all in the way.
All right, so we got Derek Campos, Peter Stanonik.
How you
Man,
doing?
we got this is some legends here. I mean, both of these guys have been in the game for a long time. Peter is the current WBC Muay Thai champion. Shows his accolades there. Derek Campos has been in some of the best fights I've ever seen. One of them being at Peak Fighting, just a straight running dog. So that leads me to my first question, Derek. Like, what made you want to fight Peter in 4-ounce Muay Thai?
Well, like you said, he's the WBC champion, and man, I just like to fight the best, man. I like to fight the best and the best, and Peter had a lot of trouble finding opponents, and I said, you know what, I'm your guy.
Yeah, Peter, how's your thoughts coming on into this? Derek, it's his first 4-ounce Muay Thai fight. I believe it's your first 4-ounce Muay Thai. You've been in Muay Thai. You're coming into 4-ounce.
I got 20 Muay Thai fights as a pro, but I've never done Muay Thai in 4-ounce. It's a completely different game. It's completely different.
Yeah. So it changes up. If I'm not mistaken, you're to change up your defense approach to this. Have you been working a lot on your defense coming into this?
Yeah. The gloves, from big glove to a little glove, everything gets through that guard. So you have to conduct yourself differently in your footwork, head movement. You can't just curl up into a ball. You know what I mean? You can't just put up a guard. You gotta move.
Yeah.
It's kind of like MMA. Luckily, I got MMA experience. 4-ounce gloves. I got 12 MMA fights, so I have that feeling of an MMA glove. You know what I mean?
So do you feel like you have the advantage here with Derek being an MMA guy?
No, there's no advantage. This is a fight. No, you got in there with a. Nobody wants to fight him. Nobody wants to fight me. There's no advantage.
There's a
We're
reason
dogs.
for that.
We're real ones. This is a real
dog fight, bro.
This is a real fight. I mean, we got like 70 fights together. We got more fights in there than anybody put together. You know what I mean? So
crazy.
There's no such thing as a safe fight. There's no advantage in here. He took the fight. He thinks he can beat me. It's a serious fight.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Johnny, what do you got?
I'm pumped. You know, Derek, always super exciting, kind of wild man, not going to lie. He comes out and just goes crazy. He's exciting to watch, one of the most exciting fighters on the planet. Derek, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow?
We're going to meet in the middle, and we're going to bang it out. That's it. I mean, end of story. There's no other need to hype it up. I know how he fights. He knows how I fight. And, man, y'all, there's a reason we're the main event, so don't miss it.
I completely agree. Someone's going to get knocked out. If you've seen both of us fight,
that's a guarantee. One of us is going to
get knocked out. I mean, we fight. There's a difference between a nigga and just racking up a record and some checks, but we